been taking a poll asking married women who describe their marriages as happy, and I've even asked my dad too, would you remarry? And most have said no. And I'm trying to understand, like, if you love being married, why would you not do it again?
This is what happens. Now you got to take that walk of shame publicly. What happened? Oh, hold on. The kids are only with her now.
This is a covenant that honors God and serves him, and it is operating here on earth to show that Jesus is real, that his mercy is real, that his grace is real.
This is an Iwegbu production.
Period.
All right, so recently I came across this clip on marriage. I thought it was very interesting, posted by Ezekiel. I don't know how to say Ezekiel's last name, and I'm an African man, but Ezekiel, you know him with Preston, from Preston and Jackie Hill. He's really close with them, but he posted this, and I wanted to show it here.
Alrighty, I never saw this video, so y'all are actually about to see my real. I don't know what this is about. Praise the Lord. Let's get into it.
Let's get to it.
I've been taking a poll asking married women who describe their marriages as happy, and I've even asked my dad too, like, would you remarry? And most have said no. And I'm trying to understand, like, if you love being married, why would you not do it again? I'm asking myself, would I remarry? And I'll classify our marriage as a happy marriage. My answer is no.
Wow. She said she would not remarry. I thought that was something, to bring to the table, because what I've seen is, something Andre 3000 said in a verse. I cannot remember it, but he basically said, in paraphrasing, single people, like, they want the married stuff, and married people, they want some new, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
And we both looking at the grass on the, of each other's grass and thinking that it's greener most of the time. So when she says, like, she would not, she says she's in a happy marriage.
Her husband,
people in a happy marriage,
just trash.
She said, I would not do it again. And she's in a quote unquote happy marriage. First, I don't know if you're that happy if you're gonna do that.
Do it again, like, to the same person.
She said she would not.
Like, if you had the choice again.
Yeah, she had the choice again.
That's
but what's even more interesting to me, babe, a poll was up under this video, right? And I had to take the results from it. So results was this. So he said that
what's the poll? What's the question?
Just the question is trying to petition to be married. Oh, so basically his poll, he didn't have a question there.
Okay.
He basically said, would you marry, what she say on this thing here?
Would you marry
happily
again?
married, but would you do it again? Mm-hmm. Would you marry again? And I want to know from the married people that's in here right now, would you do it again?
That is not about to tell the truth.
Here's what the results were so far on this poll. He said, married to the same. So this was the results. Married to the same person, no changes. It's 57%.
That they would do it again.
Married to the same person, no change at all. They would do it again. Okay. Shout out to all the marriages.
57%.
Yes. Married, but to a different person, that was 14%. Married, but wish my spouse was better, that's 9%. And then the second leading, married, but at a different time, that's 20%.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of people were saying, so here's the dope thing. What I saw out of this was many people would stay married. So that's big. I think that's a big win for marriages out there.
Yeah.
Especially when all they're putting up is this stat that 50% of marriages end in divorce, which, number one, that's an old stat. If I'm not mistaken, now it's about 40%.
Mm-hmm.
When you a Christian, Christians are actually even lower than that. If I'm not mistaken, again, you can kind of, fact check me on that. But I'm pretty sure that that's an old stat. It's not 50% of all of them. It has went down. I believe a contributing factor to that, watch this, a contributing factor to that is social media. Why would you say social media? Social media has torn many marriages apart, but it's also helped it. Why? Because now everybody get to see everything happens in front of everybody. Everything's on Front Street. We get to see y'all actually all the pictures that y'all put up real nice. Y'all was good and smiling. And then now we get to see y'all put the subliminals to each other after y'all in the D word.
Never.
All right, I'm just saying. This is what happens.
Yeah, I know.
This is what happens. Now you got to take that walk of shame publicly. What happened? oh, hold on, the kids are only with her now. And then they was, hold on, man. I
ain't gonna lie.
haven't seen
I
they
be
picture
sliding
together
it.
in a
I be
long
like,
time.
oh, she don't wear her ring no more.
Yeah, that ring gone. What happened?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's terrible. You know, and I never applied on that. I'm like, dang, what
Mm-hmm.
happened? I wish they would have reached out to somebody. Hopefully it didn't get that bad. Hopefully nobody cheated or whatever. You know, but I think that because people know that walk of shame is coming, it's like, shoot, man, we done did all of this. Like, what's the real issue? Let's go get some help.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's making us have to do that because back in the good old 70s, 80s, Papa was a Rolling Stone. He like, well, forget it. I'm gonna be down here with Jenny May then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go down here with Jenny May because you acting all crazy. And then he get with Jenny May and figure out that Jenny May just as crazy as you was, and he just continues to go on and on and on. And that's
Well,
why
they didn't leave back then. They just did everybody and stayed
Who,
with
the
their
men?
wife. Yeah, they didn't leave.
Sometimes the men went and had a whole like.
Yes,
I grew
they
up
didn't. They didn't. Men are not the leading divorce filers.
No, they're not now. They're not now.
They ever have been.
Oh no,
It's women.
that would be something to check on as well. We're gonna get a stat check contributor as well,
Okay.
who lets us know or have back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, were men or women the main ones filing for divorce. It probably was women.
I bet it
probably was women still.
Yeah.
When it comes to it, but when I was going through the 90s and 2000s, what I saw was a lot of men were splitting off, and they had a whole they got a divorce and then went on and had a whole new marriage and had kids over there, and that's how they rolled. They didn't stay with her, and she wasn't staying for cheating, because I think women weren't staying for as much cheating once it got to about the 90s or so.
Heck no.
They knew it was a little bit more outdoors.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, you gonna do that, I'm gonna do that too.
Right.
So I just thought that this was wild, that some people wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it again. Or another thing was at a different time. Married at a different time, the timing just was off. And I think that also comes from some people, like you were just saying in the last segment, of them getting married sometimes too young. They didn't even start to even know what they like. Like y'all was just in the same youth group. Like we just in the same youth group. I just fell in love with Jesus and I didn't know nothing else. We had a lot of people around us from church, and we got married, and now looking up, dang, I wish I would have kind of seen what I liked there.
Waited.
So it's really tough because it even got us to kind of change our mind, because we was like, at first we was like, we feel like you should get married like maybe your early 20s if you have the community around you.
For sure.
If you really have the community to help and support y'all, which would be great. But that mind get to change around 25. I was like, what? Maybe 25 is a better age. I don't know. You have to really play it by ear. But yeah, this was, I believe that this was a great question to ask. Would you stay married? I want y'all to put that poll in there if y'all could, moderators. Would y'all stay married? Would you stay married again? This is anonymous. We won't see. Is it yes or no? Would you do it again? Would you stay married to the same person? I want to know that. What you think about this situation, babe?
Yeah, they probably thank God for saying anonymous, because we're like, we ain't about to vote on this thing, and our wife pull up and see our vote. What's the question, so I can answer it properly?
So
what do I think about it?
Would you do it again?
So absolutely, and I would. Shoot, I would have did it.
Say my answer, but go ahead.
I would have done it even younger. Like I was 22 and me and you got married. I would have got married at 19 easily. Really? Easily. Heck yeah. Like my life elevated as soon as I got with you, even though it was very chaotic because you had 2 baby mamas. But at the same time,
my kids' moms, you had two children with 2 different women.
Think about how long that takes. Think about how long it takes to say.
I just can't stand here, baby mama. See what happened when you got to live with your consequences, man. Make better choices, y'all. Like I just can't hear. I can't stand here. Your baby mamas. Yeah, Coriel said. She said this girl was in here telling all her bitch. She said Namdi got 2 baby mamas. Coriel, wow. But yeah, I can't stand here, baby. I never called a baby mom. I'd be like my kid's mom, my daughter's mom. Like,
yeah,
man,
I
don't look like my choices. Go ahead.
No, you definitely don't. But that was the hardest part of our marriage for me. That is the only thing that was like really, well, that and other whatever. But anywho, so my answer is I would have married even younger. I would have got married at 19 or 20 easily. I absolutely do not regret who I married, when I married, none of that. Even though we have, I love what Portia said in my event the other day. She was like, "It missed me with your testimony is so hard." Portia lost her mom, her step parent, like her not her step parents, her spiritual parents. Like she lost a lot of people. So she's like, I have even more of a reason to feel like I'm defeated in this. That was a different topic.
Mm-hmm.
But even with what we've been through from our pastors disowning us because we got pregnant the first time we were intimate. Namdi had 2 baby mamas that were both going crazy. It was a lot going on. And I still would literally do it all over again because like I see the struggle of like women that want to be married, that love the Lord, and they're ready for their kingdom spouse. They're ready to be in kingdom business with their husband. They're ready to not have to struggle. Like at the end of the day, we are freaking human beings who want to be intimate. So you have that factor in it. And then after you get to a certain age, you start turning 30 and 31, Jerome start looking a little better because you're like, well, I got a few more years before these eggs and this womb of mine might want to try to fight up against me. So let me go ahead and make Jerome work. And so through the heartaches and almost leaving each other and baby mamas and what is it called? Custody battles and all the things, I would absolutely do it again because I know the purpose of marriage. I'm not just in it for a vain reason. Like I know that it is a reflection of Jesus Christ in the body. I know that it is the reflection of redemption, of sacrificial love. And so when you understand the purpose for it, I think that's what gets people messed up. Like literally what we were talking about in the very beginning of this. If you go into marriage realistically knowing the expectations and honestly knowing the purpose of marriage according to Jesus, according to God, according to our holy word, you will begin to see that it's not about just me. Oh, I hope he can just please me and she can just be the super freak that I need and just super fine. Like, no, marry, be attracted, have great fun, all of that. But ultimately, this is a covenant that honors God and serves him. And it is operating here on earth to show that Jesus is real, that his mercy is real, that his grace is real. It's just the evidence of a phenomenal God. And so like through it all, it's literally like our relationship with, like I think about my relationship with you. So many times I've just been outright wrong. And like so many times I've just said the wrong things. I've done the wrong things. I've been petty. I've been immature. I've been childish. I've been vindictive, all kind of
both of us.
Yeah, like all kind of things that I think about how you have just consistently forgiven me. You have consistently given me grace. You've been through so many different periods and seasons of my life now. It is absolutely a reflection of my love with Jesus. Come on. Absolutely. Like it is and so now it's so much bigger than a vain thing. I want my daughters to see a love. I love that they're able to witness a love like ours. I love that they're able to see. I can't wait to sit down. Like even our second oldest, she knows a lot of our stuff. Like I talk to her very clearly about a lot of things, and I can't wait to be, our 2 youngest. Is this in the frame?
No.
I can't wait for them to be old enough for us to share with them, like, girl, this ain't roses and this and that. Like it's work, it's enjoyable, it's beautiful, it's gracious, it's all of the things, just like your walk with Christ.
Come on.
Literally the same thing. When Jesus, where you at, you feel a little lonely, you feel like he ain't answering fast enough, and then you feel a season where he's just pouring out his marriage is the same thing. The ebbs and flows of life. It's the same thing. So
that's real.
Yeah. Easily would do it again. Yeah. And yes, I would change the time. I would change the time and I would get married earlier.
Couldn't.
If I was 19, you were 27.
Nope. I wouldn't. I'm just telling you still have teen on the. I just listen. I'll be trying to tell my wife this, y'all. I'm not capping.
You are such a.
I'm not. Listen to me. Listen to me very clearly. I feel like ET. Listen to me very clearly.
You literally met me when I was 20.
Youngest
you met me when I was 20. Huh? Number one, when I went to that church, I was 20. 19. I got there 2014, 12. Yes, I was 20.
You was 20, then I was 28.
Okay. I got to that church at 20.
Mm-hmm.
You thought you was
Let me tell you, I was in another world. I had too much on my plate. I was, yeah.
And you still was looking at this entree.
uh,
You still was.
No. So
let them know when you're ready. Let them know when you're ready.
So anyway, back to what we saying.
So you wouldn't have talked to me when I was 19 and you was 27?
No.
You're out of your mind.
I definitely wouldn't.
You would have.
You was too young.
Baby, I was 21. That's not that. Baby, that's
I talked to a girl that's 5 years younger than me, and I tried to keep that.
And she was not me.
My mind just wasn't.
And she was not me.
People even got with people.
She was not me. When you got
no, not at all.
When you was with her, a woman that was 5 years younger than you, you hid her. You got with me, a woman that was 8 years younger than you, and I became your trophy wife immediately.
Ooh,
you were proud. Cause what's up? You were proud to have me on your arm. You was proud to walk in the room and be like, yes, I got this young, slim, fine, tenderoni, blonde hair. You was proud. So you got to think about it, baby. It would have just been 1 year younger than when you saw me. You would have done it because I still would have blew your mind back then. I would have. Okay. It would have been the same thing. So go ahead and let the people know. I ain't gonna talk.
Listen. I'm
go ahead and let the people know.
I no comment.
Are you on the high seat?
No, yeah. You got me feeling like where Shan's at. Oh no, don't put me on no high seat like that. I
told Namdi, I said, I that age was never
better. Like, because even and this is truly honest. I'm being honest with you. Even when I found out, I was like, okay, I got to really think about this. I really was, and that's why
his friend was being a blocker because he was like, TK's mind is in.
Oh yeah, he told me that right. He's like, bro, her mind don't even like her doesn't even fully form until like 25. I was like, and my old wasn't listening in class, but was like, dang, I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that either. I did not know your brain stopped.
I didn't even know that. I'm almost 30 yeyears old, didn't even know. I was like, I feel like I heard that before, but I didn't know it was 25. I thought it was like 21. But anyway, he told me that. I was like, I didn't, yeah, well, too late.
It actually says mid to late 20s.
Mid to late 20s. Man, we don't know. It's just some people, we're gonna say that, who put them stats together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It's some people who put those together. The man did. So
the question is, would you have done it again? And if so, and I don't want you to cap because of my answer.
Okay.
Because I feel like your answer realistically might be different. Timing.
Would I have done it again?
No, timing.
Oh, so I would do it again 1,000% with you. 1,000%. Like Ezekiel said on here, he said I'm petitioning for Ezekiel. Words by Ezekiel.
Oh, okay, okay. That's what this is about?
Yeah, he's the one who made that post. Yes.
Oh, okay, got it.
So he said, I'm petitioning to have her as my wife in heaven. So I'm like, well, you gotta push it there. Like, we only not supposed to be married in heaven. We only supposed to be glorifying Jesus there. So anyway, I was like, I definitely would, over and over again. Now, timing is what I would have did differently. Definitely. And it's not time. It's timing from not because of your age standpoint. It was because of emotional health standpoint. I was not emotionally healthy. I came in totally emotionally unhealthy, just a wreck. Didn't really realize too. And that's why I talk about the euphoric fog. I'm a witness to the euphoric fog. There was just certain things I could not see right, all that. So yeah, I would have did the timing differently. Even when I went back and talked to the leader who was against us getting married, I said that to him. I was like, now I still don't agree with that part of with me not being with her. But I said that timing, yes, I would have did some things differently when it came to that. So that's the only thing I would have done.
So how long would you have waited?
I probably would have waited about probably another year.
You think I would have been waiting
year or two? You? Like, would you have been waiting? No, I would have kept you. My plan was to at least keep you as a cool, friend.
You would have been a cool friend watching me date.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I would have chunked up the deuces. My pride was too.
My pride was prideful.
Because 2 times during our times when we were talking.
Hey,
you want me to tell that part? Okay, all right, I ain't gonna tell it.
Are you happy about that?
No, I'm just letting you know. Cause you'll make it all the time. Like I was just this man drooling over you, and like I couldn't get through my life without you. Listen,
But you can't.
I can't.
Okay.
But at the same time, when you want to act like
baby,
you know.
So the thing is, Namdi
You want to tell him the truth, right?
Do you want me to tell the truth?
Go ahead. You want to tell the truth?
Namdi was
Y'all
incredibly
getting exclusive, Lord.
Yeah. What's
y'all
happening tonight?
Are we safe here, y'all? Oh no, man. Go ahead, babe. I'm gonna cut you off.
There's some people listening to our stories. I knew it.
We may take this live down, but go ahead. This may not be up. Y'all better stay tuned because this may not be up. I'll be honest with y'all. I'm gonna have to, Matt, do what you need to do. Go ahead.
You need to text Kone.
Oh, okay.
Namdi was incredibly prideful when we first got together. I'm talking about like he was just so have you ever saw a dude that like tried to force himself to not fall for you or like not be in love? So he was very much on some like, okay, because so what ended up happening was we were dating and I told him, I said, I feel like God is not calling me to date in this season. Because at that time I was like, you know, freshly like really diving into Christian hip hop. And he had 2 baby mamas. So that was a lot. I had literally, I did date somebody with kids, but like that was like we talked for a couple of months. But anywho, so I was just like, I was terrified, I was scared. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Somebody type in the comments and say, TK, just be honest. Cause I gotta keep it all the way 1000. Behind my fear, so I'm gonna get to the story. I was back and forth with Namdi. I would tell him, God told me not to date you. God told me the way. I kept telling him that. But the truth of it was, I literally knew that if I got serious with Namdi, I was going to be married. And that scared me. I was like, am I really done? Like, am I real? And then am I done with somebody that got 2 kids with 2? Am I really ready for this? And so I was playing the games. Namdi was playing the games. So we ended up breaking up, I guess. And we were already, I don't know why I had the key to your house. See, that's how I knew Namdi was with.
Why you tell these people this stuff?
I had a key to Namdi's house.
Like,
I had a key to Namdi's car.
Girl was over
I
there.
was driving his car. He was buying phones, AirPods, Beats, all the things for me.
You just gonna put me out there.
But I mean, we both was crazy over each other. But I told him I was done. And he was like, all right, give me my keys back. And he looked at me like that. I said, oh, that was my first time I like saw a little thug in him. I was just like,
oh yeah, it's like
I looked at him like,
come on.
Oh, well, he knew. God bless you.
And then call her. See, this is how you got to see. When you got a Don Plus,
we are deleting
single
this.
brothers,
We're deleting
and they want to play that God
Matt
told me
deleted.
this, or I'm rethinking this thing. Oh, even if you're inside, like, oh, please,
this.
girl, I want to. Don't even show that card.
I did,
like,
and it was so crazy because girls do want us
and
out of bed.
You don't call. See, I didn't call. I just waited. That phone rung. What you doing? I was like, huh? I was confused. Like, what are you talking? I mean, I'm chilling. What's up? Like, what's up? I wasn't like that, but I was like,
I'm about to say, do not cap.
We about to move
We're
on.
done. So yeah, the bottom line is we will do it again. Namdi will wait because he just got out of a situation. It was really too fast for both of us.
For sure.
But again, like I knew in the pit of my soul that if I got serious with Namdi, I will marry him. I knew that. And Namdi knew that I was going to be his wife. And so at the end of the day, waiting, not waiting, we knew we were going to get married. We just would have did the same thing anyway.
This is an Iwegbu production.
Period.
Hey, thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you could do us a huge favor, please hit that like button and please subscribe.
Yes, and please do not forget to hit that notification bell. We need y'all to be locked in every single time we drop this fire content. Yes. Also, we need y'all to follow us on all social media platforms at the Iwegbus. And look, we will see y'all on the next video.